about some things we can't undo. You just in the pen, I can find you. 6'1" on the money, 9'2". You just say the word and I run through. 2 texts, no reply, that's when I knew.
Yeah, circumnavigate the globe as the cash grows. Get a nigga whack like you get the grass mowed. I'm talking slick when I'm with the big slime, nigga. Could hit your bitch, you can never hit mine, nigga. In my DM, they electric slide, nigga. No catfishing, this is not a fish fry, nigga. Never switch sides on my dog. Catch a contact, get your ride. All these niggas you done never heard. I left off like a rapper's dead and buried.
Shout out Motown Records and Capitol Records. Ooh. Posted for it. Whoa, what's this about? You think you could talk a little bit about this picture? Like, what's going on here? You in a record label?
So, I talked to a few labels.
Okay.
And yeah, I just had a friend that works at Capitol, and he invited me up there for a meeting. And after the meeting, I met some of the bosses from Motown and from Capitol, and we took some pictures together, and it was cool. They told me some stories about the old days. I brought my photographer with me in there. I had just had a shoot with a super legendary photographer out here from Cali. He used to take pictures of Tupac and Biggie, Missy, Will Smith. Like, he's Cypress Hill, Public Enemy. Like, he go way back. So I brought him with me to Capitol Records. He knew the boss, and it was just a vibe. Yeah, I was happy to meet everybody, and yeah, who knows? I'm about to start making music now, and so.
A degree, networking can get you in a door a degree cannot get you into.
Yeah.
The people that go to school and they focus hard on, like, trying to get into these doors that you get into, like, what would you tell them to try different? Because I know people that's been in school to this day, like, has 8 years, got 2 degrees, 2 diplomas, and it's so hard for them to find work. Like, what is one thing you would tell them to try different?
It depends, because some people do it because they don't feel like they have any other talents, and it's the only place where they feel safe. And some people do it because
that makes sense.
That's what they like to do. They like to have a 9 to 5 or whatever it is, or study or whatever. It's a different way of life. What I would tell them, I don't know, because for me it wasn't a choice. I didn't drop out of school, everything just happened because I was passionate about something, you know?
Okay.
So I feel like if you're really passionate, there is no rules. There's no rules to none of this. I don't have any women from my country, from Denmark, that I can look up to and be like, oh, they made it to here and here. You know, I'm stepping on legendary turf because it's nobody from my country ever done shit that I'm doing.
Okay.
So sometimes you got to take risks. And
how is it? I'm sorry for cutting you off, but how is this transition from Europe to the United States and Brooklyn like?
It was very different.
Because you said 22 years old. I'm not gonna lie, that's right there when adulthood is starting. So like, how was it? Did you know any English when you first came?
Yeah, I've been speaking English my whole life. Okay. Everybody in my country speaks English, and yeah, so it was very different. The culture is very different. Everything is very different. Denmark is a very little country.
Okay. I know with musicians and artists, with them to get better at rapping, they stay in the studio all day. Dancers, they find out new moves all the time. How do you transition from finding new moves all the time and doing the choreography with yourself, and how do you get better?
Well, I stayed in the studio every single day for like 10 plus years.
Okay.
And training all types of dance styles, like everything. So I really had I have a very solid like groundwork. So you can throw any style at me and I'm gonna pick it up really quickly. So now I just pick up shit that I like.
Okay.
Like I go to New York, I learn Life Through Harlem Shake. I like that. I pick it up. I make it a part of my style. Yeah. So now it's just about, I'm a freestyle dancer. I don't do choreography. I can do, but myself, when I just dance, it's freestyle. None of it is prepared. So
it'll be one take.
It's one take most of the time, and I just do it and dance and have fun with it, and yeah.
Anybody you look up to when it comes to dancing? Whether it's a family member or celebrity or anybody?
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people I look up to in dancing, but
Give me 3.
that's hard. I look up to the twins for doing what they're doing and making. They pretty much started opening doors for dancers to become more than just background dancers.
You said the twins?
The twins.
I'm gonna look them up. Honestly, I never heard of them. They sound fancy.
It's two twins that is from Paris.
All right.
And is now living in, around the world and doing what they're doing. My phone is calling. I have to go. But
She has to leave.
the twins, I love them. Much respect to them. My mentor that taught me when I was a kid, I used to look up to her, Eva, from Denmark. And yeah, I love Marilyn Monroe. I love her, not dancing, but just how she is, how she moves, how she was. Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the people back at home before you have to get out of here?
Stay true to yourself and love yourself. No, but really, yeah. I'm happy I'm in Cali, and I'm happy we could have this little link up and continue to follow me. It's a lot coming, so get my Instagram, Emilie Brooklyn _ and stay tuned.
Stay tuned. This is Will Gates, Drop the Heat, Los Angeles, California. Emilie Brooklyn. Thank you so much.
Right up in the drop top, I got my clock, quick to make it high. We send them shots, somebody get pop. I cannot stop running to the guap. Ever since I got the bag, I see them and they feelings. I'ma keep on stacking paper till the shit up to the ceiling. Rolling on you haters, shit, I'm feeling like I'm pimping. I'm a fucking bitch tonight. Got her giving wild, right up in the drop top. I got my clock, quick to make it high. We send them shots, somebody get pop. I cannot stop running to the guap. If you ain't talking guap shit, get up on my face. Ran into her, I thought, love, get a taste. I told her, why you texting for you got a date? You see, we got it on our own, nobody paid the weight. Pretty little dot, fucking in my high top. Gorilla